It's like you're doing a 2-ton clutch instead of a little mini truck. Should be easy. All right, good morning. We have got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. We got a little bit of everything, this and that, so we'll just take you along for the ride. Hey, today, I think we should go play.
I think so too. The kids are at school.
Kids are at school, so what a better time to go for a ride. Check these out. We got 2. They sent us the updated one. It's got suspension.
This looks like a fantastic date day idea.
Let's go have some fun. We'll take you along. Well, we chose the canyon to go up, Provo Canyon. I think this will be fun up here.
We're gonna try the bike trail.
But look at this. It might rain on us.
We're not sugar. We won't melt.
I might. Alrighty, let's go for a rip.
Hey Ben, can you tell what those old cars are?
I don't know. That one looks like a El Camino or something. Or a truck. I don't even know. Well, they used to do this back in the day. That's how you shored up banks. Cars.
No, with cars?
Yeah. There's some in my hometown too. Right off the creek. We used to play in it. Leaving Murrie in the dust. She's clear back there. Check it out. At least it's nice and cool up here in the canyon, so actually kind of nice. So, yeah. I have noticed this one is it's a lot smoother to ride than that one.
Little shocks on the front.
Yeah, I got suspension all the way. It's pretty good. You run me off the road. She tried to kill me.
A tree happened to hit me in the face. Woo. Hey, still living.
Yeah, a few rocks close the trail right here. So I guess let's go find the trail. See, small rock. That's new. It's pretty cool falls.
It looks so good. It washed out the
Yeah, it did.
trail. They put that dam in.
They put this new little dam in.
We made it back in time before it started to rain.
And I'm a wuss. I need food, so we're getting food. We have our little Apollo burger.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
That was good stuff. Now we'll go home. We'll do something else.
I know we joke around all the time that Murrie's got it, but the reason why Murrie's got it is because one of my favorite things is organizing, and this place is a mess. We moved in and downstairs just had everything thrown at it that no one wanted to deal with. But it's fall season and it's time for us to get canning, which means I need to figure out what I have, what I don't have, but I also need places to put it. We'll get after it. I decided to have a 2-for-1, clean up and get my shelves. So these kitchen cabinets that we got from someone over in Mapleton, I figured that we could put them up and those could be my shelves. After further inspection, the cupboards are really beat up. I don't think they're gonna work exactly for the kitchen down here, but I do like to use what I have. So I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna get Finn and Micah and have them come down and help me hang them. All right, Fluff Nuts, we're just about done. Yay! I miss Nathan Staley, and he would want to hide if he saw this job, but we're getting there. Working with his mom always brings Finn joy. All right, you guys are out. You're back to organizing whatever you were doing when I wasn't here.
Yeah, I was organizing something.
Definitely organizing.
Yeah.
Hey, I love nothing more than getting something that works out of something that someone else didn't want. And I'm happy with it going in. Finn asked me, are we just gonna have to take them all down to sheetrock behind it? And we're not. I'm actually just gonna build a pantry around it once we get working on the downstairs. But we are not working on the downstairs for a very long time. I'm just trying to get a place to put our bottles and our fruits so that I know what we're doing, but I need a pantry. So This is my pantry. Well, I'm gonna get to cleaning. All right, the job is done. We've got everything all cleaned. That has some stuff in it. We've got a few more things. Got everything counted and tallied. So I know what my next job is. And next week, we're gonna be back on fall jobs. We're gonna be canning. We're gonna be doing a bunch of other stuff, trying to get ready for winter to come, because even though it's still 90 degrees here, the cold's gonna come. Anyway, this job's done.
Well, today I'm fixing my TV. This one right here. They say it's the backlight. I don't know. Just looking on YouTube, trying to figure it out. And it looks like the backlight has gone out, so we're gonna tear this case apart, see what's inside. Okay, it looks like we just gotta pull screws, pull all these screws out, pull this off. This little wire right here, according to YouTube, these two, I gotta test one side and the other. One of them's got an open in it. So I did bring my meter somewhere. Meter, there she is. And we'll do some little testing here. Now I better put these on, can't see anything without them. These wires are so small I can't test across them. I'm not sure which one it is, but neither of them have it, which ain't good because I might not have got all the parts. We kind of preemptive struck on this one. We ordered these off the internet. This is the lights, the back lights, which go in here somewhere and hook to this. It's a different plug, so I'm gonna have to get in here to test it. Yeah, let's pull it apart. Yay! Hopefully I'm delicate enough to fix this. Okay, got this all tore down, but I don't know on these. They don't look like they come off. So they probably attached to the back screen, or the actual screen probably. So I got it to where I can flip it over now. I got all the boards off and everything. I'll flip it over and then we can check the screen. So we need to flip this over without messing up those cables. Now I'll go find my suction cups and we'll and we gotta unsnap this border around it and lift it off. Well, that just happened. I tore the buffer wire off. Caught my shirt on it. Caught my button. Yeah. Okay. So I might have to find a buffer, and if it's too much, just junk it. It's my life. That's what happens. Maybe I'll go find another TV. I wanted to fix this one, and I knew I could. I'm gonna look for parts right now, and then I'll determine. Alrighty, today I'm gonna put this clutch master. I got a clutch master going bad in this little hot rod, and this is my gas mileage Nissan. Oker wanted to upgrade to expensive gas, so I'm gonna go cheap gas real quick. I'll put a clutch master in this and let's get it going again. All right, got this thing out. Check this out. Look at that black goo in there. This thing was clear, full of sludge. So it was causing the pedal to be really stiff. So we'll just put another one on, flush it out a little bit, see what happens. We got this part. It should be a bolt-in. It looks the same except for the rod. Look at that, different length. So I'm going to change this. I'll take the clips out. Hopefully they'll interchange. If not, we'll see. We'll break it. We'll try to break it. This is guaranteed to probably not work. Now let's take the other one out. This is gonna be a simple, easy, just swap, right? Yeah, it looks like the same bore though. Okay, I'm just gonna clean this up so I don't get any of that crap in there. And then we'll put this on. They both look like the same, see that? I'm just gonna take this off, change the boot. That will do. You do a little pre-bleed. Nice. Okay. Let's put this sucker in. Sprayed it all over Oker's truck. Sorry, Oker. He'll never even know. Brake fluid. Good thing use water. He will never know. That'll do. I'll tighten the bolts on the inside, then we'll do a bleed. It actually pumped up pretty good. So I've got it pumped up right now, and I'm just gonna crack this bleeder. Let's see. No air. So just dirt. Look at that. Cool. Clutch is fixed. Maybe we'll go get a license. Yeah, it's overrated. Okay, I've already showed you most of this, but I got most of the end done. I put more support there, put some more steel in, but she's all ready. Got the braces all done in the top. Went down and picked out some more metal. We're gonna do the same as the top of that roof, so I think that'll be good on top of there. Can also use that as a solar, because when I ran this, I ran an extra pipe in right here. See that? That's extra. So I can run solar to that and then tee it into the house. So I finally got something done. Not much, but I got that done. I got that corner cemented in, that all cleaned out. Got a parking, what do they call those? Stopper? I don't know. Anyway, so you can just pull up against it and not have to worry about hitting the front. So everything's good. Now later this, probably next week, I'll get the tin for the top. I'll put that on, and then this will all be finished up. But for now, I gotta go do the Denali. I gotta go change oil in it. And I'll show you why, because I failed miserably. Pro Lube is a fail. Listen to this thing. Yeah, I got an exhaust leak, but listen to that. Oil pressure's up. Ever since I put Pro Lube in this thing, she rattles. I did not have a rattle before. Did not. I ran Schaefer's in it for a long time, and then I put Pro Lube in it because I'm like, hey, what could it hurt? It's getting higher miles. Well, it ruined them. It ruined my truck. It ruined this one. And I don't remember if I put it in the Jeep, but if I did, that's why it smokes. I'm gonna drop this oil out. We'll put some engine restore in it to kind of clean it a little bit, hopefully. And just a Valvoline, and then we'll run a Schaefer's after that, so. Not good. I had to add a little bit of oil too. A little while ago, I had to put in 1.5 quarts. I've never had to put oil in this. It leaked a little. You know, oil pan and cooler line, stuff like that, but I've never had one take a dump like this. Yet again, it's looking like death on the oil, like I've never changed them, which is horse crud, because I always service my vehicles. Pro Lube. So their commercial is total BS unless they can tell me different. So maybe they need to get a hold of me. Or $269. And it's supposed to be $271. So we still got mileage on the oil, but not with the Pro Lube in it. So we'll service it, and hopefully I don't have to redo it like I'm doing this one. You know. Yeah. And that's in process. I've got another motor, just haven't seen it yet, so we'll get it. See, there is some oil pan leaking. I wouldn't say dripping, but we're definitely got some wetness. Oil pan, typical oil pan. Yeah, but nothing else. front end's not even leaking on this one. Really doesn't look too bad under here. We'll drain the oil and see what good stuff we got going on here. Whoa. And well, we'll check it. It does look like black death coming out of there though. People have commented that I'll never do it. That's why it went bad, but I do. We'll get it right down to the end here and we'll see if we got any metal in it. We'll show you. Okay, here's the leftovers, the end of the oil. I don't really see any sparkles in it, but it looks horrible. It probably has maybe 2,500 miles on this oil, but it looks nasty. So I got the Wix filter. We'll add some Restore. Hopefully it'll flush out some of that junk, and then we'll put the high mileage synthetic 530 Valvoline in it. Hopefully now I have to replace the motor because of lifters. I don't know if there's something with that Prolong garbage that makes it work slicker, or I don't know. People tell me your comments on it. That's what I put in it. 1 ounce of treatment per quart of oil. So I put in quite a few, obviously. So yeah, the Jeep probably has the other one in it. So somebody's gonna have to tell me if this is why I failed, or is it just the oil? I don't know. We got the Valvoline in her and the Restore. She's sounding better. It's not clattery as bad. It's actually cleared them up. Oil pressure's gone up a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll do. So write the miles on it and check tranny fluid and all that stuff, and we'll try this. But anybody else had any problems with Pro Lube? Let me know. I did. Mileage is set right there on the window. You can barely see it. 272. That'll give it like 3,000 miles. We'll run this stuff and hopefully these lifters. Sounds pretty good now. Yeah, hopefully these lifters will not clatter anymore, because LS's do not like Pro Lube. Maybe just Schaefer's. We'll stick with that. We'll go take this thing for a burn and see if we got any lifter rattle under high load. Was that tire squealing because there's so much power? Oh, no more clatter. I like it. The oil pressure's staying about the same, so I don't think I've got pumps. Maybe we got the LS cam bearing starting to go. I love additives, but not when they fail. Complete fail.
Today, we're back on my truck, and I'm here at the donor vehicle. She's looking quite spiffy, and there's some things I need to grab from here and put in my truck. I want to take this old, oh, what's this called? Cluster panel. Yeah, we're gonna call it that. I want to put that in there, and then I want to put this thing in there because that matches to that. And so I'm just gonna bring them all over and hopefully whoop it together so it doesn't look as ratty in my truck. But that's the first thing on the docket. So I got the dash and everything wiped out, and I got it sitting over here. So this is all the old stuff, and then this is what came out of that Suburban over yonder. It's right over there. So this is what I'm gonna put in. I think it looks a whole lot nicer. I mean, it's not perfect, but not everything can be perfect, and this thing certainly ain't perfect, but I'm gonna try and make it look at least a little better. So I'll throw her in and then we'll see how she looks. I took this thing out because I wanted to fit this right on there and see what I had to cut out so I can put a newer radio in, so I can actually have some tunes, not just have it on my phone at full volume. So I'm gonna do that, and I got this little saw here, courtesy of Dad. Love that guy, he gives me all his cool stuff. Not gives, borrows me. Anyway, we'll get that cut out, and then we'll see if we can fit this and that on, and then I'll put the other dash on, and it'll be replaced. It'll be cool looking, and it'll be done. So let's get to it. Thanks to my trusty friend here. Oh, it's fine. This thing just doesn't like stay on. It's all right. We got her cut, and this thing now fits in like a glove. So I'm gonna grab the other thing and round everything out so I don't cut myself trying to put this thing in. And then I'll put that on, and then I'll have a new dash, and it'll be cool looking. It's gonna be cool. It's been quite the day, but I have a date to get to, so I'm gonna call it quits right now. But I got this one speaker. It's all wired up, and the wires are sticking out right here, so I just need to put my little deck there and connect them. And then I blew out the one bracket on that other speaker, so I'll just have to solder it back together. But that's a job for future Ochre. I'm gonna go shower and get ready, but yeah, I'll let you guys know when I'm back on the grind. Howdy, back on the square body, trying to get the speakers in. And I was putting the tabs on, but I broke that one off, so I ended up just having to solder it back on. But everything's intact now. Nothing should come undone. So I'm gonna go put that one back in there and get a wire so it comes out where the radio's gonna go. And then I gotta get the two back speakers working. There's already one in there, so I'm thinking I just need to find the wire. And then I found one that was down in Dad's container that I said I could have because he only had one, so take the opportunity. So I'm gonna grab that, and then we'll get all the speakers in there, get them all wired to the radio, and then get everything wired in. And then hopefully I'll have some music so I can actually listen to my tunes. But let's get to it. We're nearing the end of the day. It's getting a little dark outside. I mean, you can still kind of see some sunlight, so it's still working time. But I got all the wire in through where I need it. Boom. This one's to the top left, top right, and we got back speakers. So I'll snip these two, and then I'll put my cluster cover right there, and then dash, and then I'll be done for today.
Okay, Ochre got his truck home, and he's actually gone to school. So I think what I'm gonna do is, he's got his all dash put together. We still need to find another dash. I like this style, looks better. I think he likes it. I'm gonna put a little radio in for him. A little cheap. I think it was like 20 bucks. I don't think it's that much. But just something so he can have some tunes, and we'll put an amp in it. So he went last night and had a little mishap on his road. Oh yeah, I think the tire gave up the ghost. She let loose, so guess we better find another tire too and get him all squared away. But I'll see if I can throw this radio in there so he at least has something so he can listen to some tunes. Look who's home. School.
Yeah, and after all the homework I had to do.
Well, I was trying to sneak it in on you, but I never got it done, so.
That's all right.
We'll get this deck in because you got all the dash in.
Mm-hmm.
And this style, do you like this style better?
I think it looks a lot better than the felt whatever.
the purple dash?
Yeah, it was a little ugly to say the least.
Yeah.
I like it better, but I'll touch up the styrofoam with some spray paint and sand her all up.
Yeah. There's other dashes too, but I like this style. That's a little better, huh?
Yeah, it looks better.
Yeah, he foamed over the speaker holes.
Yeah.
Because there was a speaker vent there, kind of like this, but not anymore. That's all right. We'll get the stereo in and go from there. Okay, Ochre's off. He's off to do another basketball, I think, practice or something like that. So I'm just hanging out with my puppy. I was digging through all my stuff. I found a little amplifier. Check that out. a little Bose amp. So it's stuff that I've collected for other projects. So I'm just hunting down, you know, keeping the stuff that we have, not buying new. So I have more amp wires. Found a whole bunch of amp wires and some pre-outs. So I just got to find a ground wire. I know I have it, I just don't know where it is, so I'm looking.
Destination for the
She's working. I got a speaker shorted out somewhere, so one of them's touching, so we'll take it apart and see what it is. But for right now, I think we're done because it's in. I mean, I'll just slide it back in the deck now and we'll be done. So all right, I took speaker out and it actually does work. I hooked it up to the other side, but I found 2 different wires. So we don't like this, and this truck's got some rust, so we'll have to get that all cleaned out, but I'll get the speaker hooked up right. Oh yeah. All right, well, we got his radio jamming, so I'll put it all back together now. I've got it gutted, so we'll get her all cleaned, and next time you see it, it'll be done. So on to the next one.